It's your boy, U-Goboy. That's Mongo, all right? This is the U-Goboy podcast channel. But before we start, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We got unfiltered, authentic conversations. We got sports talk. We got drops. Oh, yeah. So, Mongo, what should they do?
Like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Yahtzee. Giannis doesn't get moved. Now, the Bucks are not in contention for a championship.
Correct.
And if I'm him, I kind of dig in and start to facilitate this thing on my end, you know, because I don't know what they're going to try to sell to him. Are they going to trade back for Middleton to come back? Are they going to re-sign their head coach who they let go a couple of years after they won the championship, and Budenhauser or whatever, the Bulldozer, whatever the guy's name is? Are they going to turn back the hands of time? Because Lillard is... I love Dame time. I do, but can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he's part of the long list of guards we're not going to see for most of, if not all of next year.
Facts. His health it was a problem in Portland. It's a problem in Milwaukee. Their goal was to have that as being their 1-2 punch, and very similar to the situation that's going on with your beloved Knicks. I don't see Cat and Brunson as a fit to win a championship. I just don't think they play well together. And you guys still don't have a head coach. That's a whole nother can of worms right there. But with Giannis and Lillard, even when healthy, I don't see that as a fit. And if I'm Giannis, I pull the KD card. Get me out of here.
Right.
You know, I brought you guys a championship. I'll have a statue one day in Milwaukee. You know, you guys, I'm the best Buck since Oscar Robinson and Lou Alcindor. That goes without saying. I've done my part. Let me get my 50-piece of Chick-fil-A nuggets from the drive-thru, and let me be on my merry way. I gave you a Larry O'Brien trophy, you know what I mean? Because he's not winning in Milwaukee. It's just not happening. So if it doesn't happen this offseason, same bat time, same bat channel. Don't be shocked if Giannis, as well as Embiid, who also can't stay healthy. I'm sorry, Embiid Odin, you know what I mean? Shades of Greg Oden, chronic knee issues, can't stay healthy. But again, when healthy, is a solid player, is a top-tier player. But again, the difference sticking with Giannis, he's in his prime. He still has high-level basketball ahead. And honest to God, if Houston wanted to, they could package Sagoon and a bunch of future number ones. I mean, they gave up like 10 twos to get KD.
Right.
Why not? Why not? Because Giannis is going to be on the move, and Embiid are going to be on the move. Tell me when I'm telling lies. How do you feel about that?
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Yeah, I mean, listen, one thing you said there, kind of tangential. I can't stress enough, and I hope everyone knows very clearly where I am on the NBA right now, which is I'm sick and tired of it as a whole.
Savage away.
You know,
Savage
away. We're not in LeBron's decision. We're going to win 3, 4, 5 generation anymore, right? That was the end of the David Stern lifetime. We have entered the world where, did you win one championship? Yes. Then you checked the boxes, right? That's all you're supposed to win in Adam Silver's stupid, nobody can pay their players era we're living in. So he did what he needed to do to be a lifetime Buck. So, you know, I'm with you there. The real problem right now, really for the Bucks is, you know, this year's draft had a very clear, you know, top 2. And the Spurs seemed pretty locked in on Dylan Harper, which I'm okay with. And next year, again, you have a very top-heavy. There should be a pretty definite. We'll see how everyone kind of plays in, you know, the next year, but a pretty definite top 4. And so, you know, if you're a team like Washington that seems to be actively, you know, pulling a Logan's Run and getting rid of anything above the age of 27, you know, or the Bulls look like they're pretty destined to aim for, you know, 10-72.
Savage.
You're not in on giving up next year's first. So you basically do have 2 options. You either need to be a team like Houston that is very confident that the slew of firsts they're giving up are going to be nowhere near. Because, I mean, Houston could trade for Giannis, KD could retire, and Houston's still going to win 45, 50 games. I mean,
right.
that's a safe pick to give up next year.
Facts.
So there's not a whole lot of places he can go, and then there's a lot of teams that would love him that just can't afford him right now. Because, I mean, you see Boston literally giving up literally trading away championship pieces to get away from the second apron. So a lot of teams are out on him. To me, I think the most intriguing one still has to be the Nets. You're in New York. I know it doesn't matter as much in the international world, but I don't believe for a second nobody wants to be in New York. You want to be that team that gets a championship either for the Knicks or before the Knicks, right? That either of those will put you in NBA lore. They have 1,000 draft picks to mess around. They just got all these young guys. The one thing about the net draft, and again, we'll talk more draft later, but they got a bunch of guys who surround somebody very nicely. Wild Thing was watching the draft with us over at New Roads.
Love you, Wild Thing.
Said, love you, Wild Thing. Congrats on your upcoming nuptials.
Oh, yeah. Big facts.
He said it was like that episode of Hey Arnold with Pass the Ball to Tucker, where it looks like they're building a team for Cam Thomas to take 50 shots a game, and he's not wrong. So the Nets have something planned, because I love me some Cam Thomas, but you're not relying on Cam Thomas dropping 40 a night. Somebody else needs to be there who can do that, or else why did we get all these role players? I mean, they literally went out and got 3 point guards, a small forward, and a center, all who can handle the rock. To pass to whom, right? So that one intrigues me a lot. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, one championship is enough to say, okay, we've done what we set out to do in this era, and he's definitely getting moved.
It's your boy, U-Goboy, and my friends at New York Posse. They're gonna hook you up with some official gear. The Knicks are hotter than ever, and they're gonna get you right with some official snapbacks, beanies, official gear, official like tissue, baby. Hit that promo code below, 2024. Get 20% off on all New York Posse gear. Hit the link below and they're going to get you right. It's your boy, U-Goboy. Yahtzee.